Welcome back. This is lesson 5 under the section 1, Understanding Microsoft Excel 2010 Interface on our training how to get started with Excel. And in this lesson, we'll be looking at worksheet zoom in and zoom out, how to zoom in and zoom out a worksheet. Once again, I am Amaka Ifebunando, your instructor. The worksheet zoom in and zoom out feature enables the user to view the size of the active worksheet in different percentage sizes, right? You could just enable the user to reduce or increase the size of the active worksheet. And you can achieve that using two methods. First, you can use the zoom slider. This is what we call the zoom slider right here, your right end of the workbook. Just below the right end, you see a percentage and so, a plus minus at the end. So that's what we call a zoom slider. And to increase this, you can just click on this icon. When you click on it, then you drag it. You see, as I drag, it reduces from 100 is now 73%, and you can see the effects on the active worksheet. The sheet is reducing, the content on the sheet is also reducing. If I drag back, I increase it. You see, it has increased. All right, this is 158% now, and you can see the size, the cells has increased, the content has increased. So depending on the user's preference, you can increase, you can decrease. You can also use this minus sign to decrease, and when you're using this minus sign, it decreases by 10%, right? So I'm back to 100%. You can increase with the plus sign, you can decrease with the minus sign if you don't want to use the slider. So this is one way you can zoom in and zoom out your worksheet, the active worksheet. You can do that in the view tab, just as our view tab is active right away under the zoom section. So you go to your click on your view tab, come under the zoom section. You can see the zoom options here. So when you click on this first option, it pops out the zoom dialog box, and we have different percentage option you can select from. Actively, our worksheet is 100%. That's why 100% is selected. You can select any of the percentage based on your preference, or you can use the custom option by inputting the percentage you so desire to zoom in or zoom out your active worksheet. When you're done, you click OK. Right. If I click on 50% now and say OK, right, you can see the effect. So that's how to go about it using this feature here. So if you can also use this to 100%. So you zoom the document. So let me take it back to 100% by using this particular option. So immediately I click on it, it takes it back to 100%. The zoom to selection, which you can also find in the zoom dialog box, the same thing as fit selection. When I select a cell here and I click fit selection or zoom selection, what it does is that it magnifies that content that I selected to the window size. So it makes it helps the user focus on the selected cell, right? So now my cell is in A1. That is where I typed in how to get started with Excel. So and I now click on fit selection. Now it's 400%. So it dictates the percentage automatically, and I say okay, you'll see what will happen. So it increases it to the window size based on this selection, so enabling the user to view to focus on the selected cell, right? So we'll take it back to 100%. Now let's select this area. Now this is where I inputted links of where you can contact us. So and I use zoom to selection, watch and see what happens. You see, it magnifies the selected area to enable the user focus on that area, right? So that's how to go about it. Let's go back to 100% and back to our home tab. So that's how you go about zooming in and zooming out your worksheet. I believe we now understand how we can zoom in and zoom out our worksheet. So this brings us to the end of this section, this lesson, and I hope to see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.